Hi guys, welcome back to Hiya Pals, where we're going to show you our finished make, our first one ever.
As you can see, we're really excited.
So excited for hitting each other.
Excited.
We've been smiling for the last 10 minutes. So, Louise, do you want to tell us what you've done? What fabric have you used?
Okay, so I get to be first.
Yes, I just decided that you're first.
Yeah.
Well, as you could, last episode I didn't bring a fabric with me.
No, you were a
I was the mystery one,
Ooh.
so I did end up using a chambray. This really nice chambray with it's got like a dark navy polka dot on it, so it's not just plain, and I'm really happy with it. It's quite plain for me.
Yeah, but you've got so much colourful things.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You'll
So
be
I
able
quite
to wear it with it. Yeah.
Yeah, it means that I can like go a bit louder with accessories because why not? So yeah, I'm just really happy with it. I did end up changing the sleeve. So I made version one. Yeah, I've made version one with the sleeves. So in the pattern, the sleeves are a bit more puffy. And when I made my twirl, it didn't really suit me. And it didn't go with my body shape that well. The last thing I need is more bulk up here. So I swapped the sleeves round, and I was a bit cheeky and used the Sew Over It Leah dress sleeve, because it was easier than drafting my own, and it fitted really well. And I just prefer that, just like the turned up simple sleeve, and then it's just got a slight gather now, and then so it's just a lot more me. I'll feel a lot more comfortable in it, and I can just see myself wearing it a bit more. Overall, I'm just really happy. It comes over really vintage in this fabric as well.
But
I kind of like it. It's like make do amend kind of. That's what it reminds me of. I was half tempted to wrap my hair up this morning, but I wasn't prepared enough to do that. But yeah, I can see myself doing that. I'm really happy with it. I feel like I'm going to wear it summer, winter, all year round, because it's going to look nice with a pair of black tights.
Yeah, for sure. And a cardie.
Yeah, and a cardie, and it's going to look dressed up, dressed down, a little belt. So I'm just so happy with it. The only other thing that I did to change, but I did discuss that last episode, was so in this version, there's no bust dart. So I put a bust dart in.
Did you do an FBA or did you?
Full bust adjustment. I had to do it because the last one I made was a little bit baggy. So I've put a full bust adjustment on my bust, and lengthened the front bodice slightly. So I think I did 5 centimetre length just at the front, just to allow for the bust. And then I increased the darts here, so widened them just a bit, just to take in that excess fabric. So I'm just really happy with the fit. I'm just really happy with it. And the only other sort of different thing I did was my button placement. I do this with my vintage shirt, my shirt dresses quite often now. So because of my big boobs and my tummy, I like to put my buttons, like gather them. So I do 2 together, so that it gives me the extra cover I want, rather than having to put an extra button in the inside. And it just looks a little bit funky. So
and
I
also,
like it. So cool.
You'll see that in the close-ups which we shot.
Yeah.
We'll somehow magically edit in, although my husband might do that. But magically fit in, so you'll be able to see what we're talking about a bit clearer. So
cool. Absolutely.
Now it's your turn.
Now it's my turn. Yeah. So I made version 2 with the cold shoulder sleeve. And I didn't do an FBA, and I possibly should have done because it's a little bit snug, but I have added 2 secret buttons on the inside here, and here at the waist, just to kind of make sure it doesn't gape when I'm wearing it. Pulls it in a wee bit more, so it's not, that's the worst thing when you've got something on and it's like gaping at the bust point and the waist. So that was my way of solving it this time round. And then what else did I do? I actually had more problems on the back because I've got quite a narrow back. So I usually have to, and I'm short-waisted, so I had to kind of take a wedge out the centre back. I think it took maybe 1.5 out of the centre back, and then I also had
centimetres or inches?
1.5 centimetres. Yeah, no.
Inches would be a lot, but just to be clear.
Yeah. sorry, we're using metric here. Sorry. Yeah, no. I just presume I'm just like 1.5. Everybody knows that's 1.5 centimetres.
And then people at home are like, 1.5 inch, like that is a lot.
Yeah, she must have a tiny back. No, I mean I do have a tiny back, but not that tiny. Yes. And then I also took, I think it was 4 centimetres out of the length of the back, because what usually happens is I get a pull around the back somewhere kind of in the middle, so I have to kind of pinch that out. And I think that was all I did. Oh, and I shortened the straps quite a lot. But in terms of the front, I didn't really do much. I did add in, I think, the seam allowance back. So when I fitted it, I only fitted the bodice. I didn't fit the skirt because, it's quite loose fitting, and I didn't really want to make the whole dress, and also that's a waste of fabrics, unless you have to. So I tried it on, and it was the right length on me with the seam, when you haven't had the seam there. So I ended up adding 1.5 centimetres back in. So that's all I did. I'm really pleased with it. It's quite comfy. I really like the fabric.
It's
colour.
really nice and swooshy.
And it'll be nice maybe to wear when we maybe sometimes get the summer back.
Yeah. Please come back.
Yeah, well, I don't really mind that much.
Because we complained.
Well, I'm one of those weirdos that like the rain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You grow up in Scotland and Ireland, you kind of learn to like it. Otherwise, you're a bit screwed. So that's me, and then over to you.
I also made the version 2, but I left the sleeves off because I've used this baby cord or corduroy, whatever you want to call it, and it would be too stiff for the sleeves. I also like that I made it more into a fall winter version, so I just wanted the straps so I can layer it up. I can have what is it called, like a turtleneck underneath, or like long sleeves underneath, and I think that looks better with just the straps. In terms of changing the pattern, I didn't change much at all. I've only added 1 inch, so about 3 centimeters approximately. 2.5 is 2.5 to the length, because it's like usually need something extra for the length here.
But it's
that's
really,
pretty
really
much
lovely. Like, it's so nice with the snaps as well.
So I've used snaps instead of buttons and buttonholes, because I don't like doing buttonholes very much. And this is so easy and quick. I even managed to do it all by myself. I planned to call my husband and be like, help me, but no, it was all good. I've used anorak snaps, and they're rose gold, which I love.
Yeah, no, they're really pretty.
The only tip I would give is to watch the facing as well as the outside fabric, because I was so focused on getting them all lined up in one straight line that the fabric on the back slightly sort of pulled. So it's very minimal. Nobody would see it. But maybe if I would do this again, I would be careful of the facing at the same time. And I've added pockets with the same sort of flowery fabric. Yeah. Which was just in my stash.
Really lovely.
And I'm happy to use that fabric because it was all in weird bits and pieces from this other project, and this fitted perfectly, so I was really happy to be able to use it again. And happy with my dress. I think I'll get a lot of wear out of it. So pattern wise, the only thing I do think is that it might not be for complete beginners.
No,
but I can't remember what it says for sort of.
I mean, but there's nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy difficult. No,
it was a nice one to sew up, and it came together fairly quickly as well.
I think it was easy to adjust as well. Like,
it
wasn't
for sure.
Not some were like really fiddly to adjust. This was quite not like simple to just do what you needed to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really lovely, really nice instructions, good illustrations with the instructions, so I knew what I was doing.
And clear.
I actually like that. I like looking at the instructions rather than I do read quickly
the
through
steps,
it. good to actually look at the illustrations.
Yeah. The only thing that I am going to do, which I forgot to say, is I'm going to put a little like thread loop and a popper, so it kind of sits over my bra straps, because I've noticed that it doesn't really want to stay where it's meant to, which is fine. It's like, it's a quick thing to do, but it's one of those things you don't know until you start moving about and wearing it.
Yeah, so. And it's easy to add afterwards. So
it's not like it's
that's easy.
But yeah, other than that,
really happy.
all good. I'd definitely make it again.
Yep.
I was thinking about making it into a wee top, maybe.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Seen lots of people do
So
that.
she put up a great blog post about different hacks. So maybe we can put that in, you know, links
below.
Below. Yeah, that's cool.
Links below.
Link below.
We're so cool.
Yeah. So cool. But I also like the fact we all picked one pattern. We've picked one pattern and we've all come out with very different dresses.
Yeah.
I know there is variations in the pattern, so obviously we have made variations, but we've all done it in our own style, which is quite. It's nice to see.
Yeah.
Which is the whole point of this.
Yes.
Vlog. This is what we want to do. So that's why I'm so happy
different
we picked
fabrics.
this pattern. Because it allowed us to do that.
Yeah.
So it's really nice.
And we didn't do that on purpose. It's not like we sit down and say, okay, you use that fabric, you use that fabric, or flowery or not. It just sort of
naturally happens.
Yeah, we just pick whatever we like. I like to pick things from my stash and just see whatever works.
This was stash.
Was it? Yours was stash as well.
Yeah.
Hashtag stash.
We were good girls this time. Didn't buy anything.
Didn't buy anything. Right.
So cool. I
think that's
that's
it from us.
I think that's it from us. So thanks very much for watching.
Like and subscribe.
Yes, that would be
we
lovely.
should get you to do.
Yeah.
So then we know who's watching and
that you're liking what we do.
Yeah. We're not just talking to ourselves.
Which would
be great.
Which would be kind of used to that.
Yeah.
So see you next time, and we will be showing you what we're going to make next, and show you our fabrics that we've picked. We still need to pick, and see you then.
See you then. All right. Bye.